last week I said I would stream on Wednesday, but things came up, and that's why I post things on Twitter sometimes. The dog water site known as the bird. But yeah, we'll do Genshin stuff, and then tomorrow we'll do Punching Grey Raven stuff. I know I lied, or like not lie. I mean, I said that there's a high possibility. I never said we're guaranteed to play Punching Grey Raven. But yeah, today's gonna be like a short stream as well. And what's it? If you follow my other accounts and stuff, and I tweeted that we finally did it, we actually have like enough rolls to guarantee like a 5-star hitting C6 with all the primos we got. We can actually like guarantee it now. Which is fucking crazy. We can literally guarantee it if we really wanted to. But yeah, a huge milestone. Fucking free to play as well, and it took like 2 years though. Keep in mind, it took like 2 years and like 5 months to reach these amount of primos to like guarantee a C6 free like 5-star character free to play. Just fucking crazy. Let's get Yomiya story going off right away. And I am thinking of rolling for like Ye Miku and Yomiya, because we finally the whole point of the goal of saving up is like someone told me is like, damn, there's no way you can resist rolling your primos for this long to guarantee like a fucking 5-star character. That's a bet. I told that boy to bet. So I freaking like quick swap these gadgets now. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's also like the reason why I don't really like rolling this game as compared to other games is just because it's so difficult to raise units in this game. Like, what is it? I'm still building like this unit. I'm still building this unit. I'm still building this unit. This unit is like decently like okay now. So she needs like optimization, but she works. What is it? This unit needs to be rebuilt because I don't actually like her on a physical. This unit still needs RDs. This unit still needs RDs. This unit still needs RDs technically, even though I have like placeholders for her. This unit, I think this unit's fine. This one's like fully built because I got lucky. This one needs to be optimized. This one needs to be built, but I'm pretty sure I'll never build her because she looks so fucking cursed. And also the collab fucking sucked. And this unit's still being built. So.
Have you packed all your things? Make sure you brought the onigiri and rice cakes your mother prepared.
Yeah, why does it sound like he's speaking like to a tin can?
Don't worry, I have them all. They're going to last me days. Take care of yourselves while I'm out. And make sure you remind Mom to take her medicine on time. If running the store gets a bit too much, take some time off and wait for me to return.
Oh, Yomiya, your mother and I got so worried when we heard that you were going so far abroad. We've never left the country, so we don't know how Outlanders might view us Inazumans, or if they'd even be willing to speak to us.
Oh, relax. Outlanders are friendly
Huh?
and warm.
I mean, yes, it should be warm.
Look at Toma from the Yashiro Commission. He's originally from Mondstadt, but everyone thinks he's a top-tier guy.
A mop tier? What mop? Oh! Do you mean the broken one at home? I just fixed it today, actually.
No! I said top, not mop. You know, Toma even sent us some wine from his homeland not too long ago.
We haven't heard this kind of friendly banter in a while, huh?
I heard that her dad's like partially deaf.
It's been a long time, hasn't it? I'm excited because I'm going on a trip soon. Many things have changed. Lots of Outlanders have come to Inazuma, and lots of Inazumans have gone out as well. You two have been adventuring all over to that, so you might not be able to understand, but for us, this is a long-awaited chance to go out and fulfill our dreams.
That's right, the Sakoku decree is gone.
Ah, I remember you two. You're Yoimiya's friends, yes? Word of your incredible accomplishments has spread throughout Inazuma. My daughter's a big fan of yours. She said she'd love to be like you two.
Come on, Dad. Who's never dreamed of becoming a hero?
Did she? I don't remember this.
Oh, thanks. But I'm just your average artisan. The quiet life suits me better. But if an opportunity presents itself, why not try to show your stuff, right?
All right. Did you two come over today to order some fireworks?
Oh, sorry. I got carried away. Well, I'm gone. Dad's in charge of making fireworks. You've seen how skilled he is, so there's nothing to worry about.
Oh no, we aren't here to do business or anything. We just happen to be passing by.
Oh, so we're all here with time to spare? What a treat! In that case, let's chat some more. I'm not in a rush anyway.
Sure. So, where are you planning to go?
No clue.
Huh?
Sounds like a ammo user. Have to wind guide you.
But I do have a travel goal. To see Tibet's grandest meteor shower. But I don't know when or where it'll happen. So, I figured I can search while I travel.
That's it? No details? Nothing?
Not right now. Since this meteor shower was originally something like a family legend. A long time ago, the Naganaharas were inspired to create new fireworks after watching such a meteor shower. Dad says that inspiration is a combination of what you see and what you know. Different people can see the same thing, but have different thoughts. Inazuma today is completely different from how it was in the past. If I can see this meteor shower, I'm sure I'll be able to come up with a new kind of firework.
I still don't understand why they even bother separating this when it's the same sentence.
I know, right? Of course, my main reason is that I won't go and look outside Inazuma.
No need to be shy about it. You gotta play hard when you get the chance.
You know, you're right, Paimon. Is it just me, or have you gotten wiser since we first met?
Well, it is a
I
low
love
bar.
being friends with you since you say such nice things.
Sumeru. I've heard of it. It has a ton of trees, a super impressive school, and a massive desert.
Yep, and everyone there is really smart, so Paimon's sure you'll get some answers from them about the meteor shower.
Really? But won't research people make fun of me or something if I ask them about a legend?
We won't know if something's real or not unless we ask. Don't worry, we got solid connections in there. Well, he does anyway.
I feel like Paimon is more of the main character than
Wouldn't I
Ether
be
or like
taking up your
Lamine,
time,
just
though?
because they don't
Dance is
talk.
in your schedule.
Exactly! Relax, Yomiya. You've helped us plenty of times before.
All right, then I accept your offer. Let's have some fun at Sumeru. Dad, you can have more peace of mind now that I'm traveling with them, right?
Yes. Your mother and I will be much more at ease.
Remember, you two also need to take care of yourselves. I'll be back soon. Okay, let's head to Rito and catch a boat there.
Oh wait, that's just warple? I guess. Explain the warp points, right? Meow. Then one moment, let me grab this real quick. It's along the way, so. Yeah, I'm not sure if I wanted to roll for Yomiya. As it was, I remember using her, but it wasn't that good. I mean, I like her design, but like, I think her kill's kind of weird. Oh, nice. And also, there's a lot. They're putting a lot more 2D art in here as well.
This is Sumeru? That tree's huge! Is the port built on top of it? And this place is amazing! It's way bigger than Rito's port. There are also a lot more stores here.
Oh, there's more cool stuff for you to see. Don't you worry.
This place is awesome! I had heard people describe it, but nothing beats seeing a place for yourself. If I hadn't seen the port with my own eyes, I could never have imagined such a place. So, the school you were talking about, the academia, is it here?
Nope, we have to head north from here and follow the river to reach Sumeru City.
Sumeru City, huh? I guess it's even more impressive than here?
So even a bigger tree, that's the most important part.
Even bigger? Oh, I wonder
Trees.
if it's the Sangonomiya Shrine. Whatever the case, why don't we go to Sumeru City? Oh, I'm so excited that I don't even know what I should be doing anymore.
The important thing about going on a trip is to enjoy yourself. You don't have to think so hard.
Oh, I think I select the option.
I'm just worried that if we don't get down to business soon, we'll take up too much of your time. But if you insist, then let's look around.
Welcome to Akara Crafts. Feel free to have a look around.
Oh, it's this guy.
Wow, what are these? They're so
The
cute.
toy maker.
This is our current bestseller, the Aranara carving. Their designs are based on the fairy tales that circulate amongst children, so they're very popular with them. Miss, are you from Inazuma? Well, this would be a great gift for you to bring back home.
Oh, I know
All right.
Nara. You two told me about them on the ship. I didn't think they'd be so cute. No wonder the kids like them. Oh, they're all so pretty. Let me take a better look.
Paimon knew Yomiya would like this kind of thing. But even she might have a hard time seeing a real Aranara. Yeah, sorry, Yomiya. But we need to keep our promise to the Aranara. That's that Paimon doesn't think Yomiya would mind too much. Her world's already chock full of imaginary creatures.
I think I'll get this one. Ooh, that one. And the other two that you
That's
showed
just
us
all
earlier.
3.
You're buying that many?
Yep. I'm going to give them out to Saika and the others. They're going to love them. Oh, and these carvings can also be used as prizes and matches against the Arataki gang. They'd also look great lined up by the window. Think about it. You wake up, and the first thing you see are these adorable
Yeah, her
cards.
wallets are like
Oh, and they brighten up
deep.
your entire day.
Let me cover some of the cost. True. I'm rich.
Okay, thanks. In that case, you take your pick too.
Courage.
For some reason, Paimon thinks it kind of looks like you, Yomiya.
Now that you mention it, it kind of does.
Hello, Nara Paimon. My name is Aramiya.
Is that how they talk? Hope I remember correctly.
That was really good. Wow, great memory. We only talked about Aranara that one time on the boat.
Now that I think about it,
That's
they do
so
that.
interesting. I'm pretty good at
They do
remembering
make the
those kinds
bleep
of
poop
things.
noises when they move.
Of course. Thank you for your patronage. You all
Do I
are
actually
an
lose more from
entertaining
this?
bunch. I hope you enjoy your time here in Sumeru.
I've been getting kind of poor lately. I went from like 6 mil Mora, 61 million more to like 50 or something.
All right, let's get to it.
Right? Actually, how much more do I have? Because I've been like spending a lot of money upgrading my units and stuff. Oh, I have... Yeah, I have 51 mil now, so like 61 mil. Ooh. A deficit. A crater.
Wow, this market is even busier than the one in Port Ormos.
This is Treasure Street. Up from here is the Academia. Oh, and in that tree trunk is the Grand Bazaar. They're both pretty special places.
I just saw a group of people come down, and they were all wearing the same outfit. Is that the Academia's uniform?
That's right. They also wear hats with different designs, depending on which darshan they're in. For example, we'll be looking for someone from Watawahist. They know a lot about stars and stuff.
Does this mean that you need uniforms like those to get in and out of the Academia?
Paimon doesn't think so.
Won't we stick out if we go in like this?
So even you get shy, huh?
No, that's not what I meant. Let's pretend you're an Academia student, hard at work. Then in comes a bunch of Outlanders in strange clothes who gawk and run around everywhere.
Oh, Paimon kinda gets what you mean.
I don't think we have to be too self-conscious, but it's still something to keep in mind. Why don't we look around here first? I've been wanting to see the Zubair Theater anyway. As for the Academia, let's go once I get myself a set of Sumeru-style clothes.
Alright, but Paimon thinks you're overthinking it. Nilu might have some good recommendations.
Sounds good.
Dang, we just meet all the other 5-star characters, I guess.
Alright, I'll be looking around here. I'm leaving the meteor shower inquiry to you two. Thanks a lot.
No problem. We'll be right back.
Oh wait, why don't we just go talk to, what is it? Layla?
I won't go too far. And don't worry about me getting bored. I'm an expert at finding ways to pass time.
I was gonna say something else. I was like, I don't remember if it was like Layla or not. I was like, I don't. The English dub has broken me. I don't pronounce anything anymore. I'm just constantly in the state of gaslighting myself.
We said we were gonna find someone from Watawahist, but now that Paimon thinks about it, no one really fits the bill. Paimon thinks Aetha might know something, but Paimon doesn't want to talk to him. Oh,
What?
why don't we just
I feel like he's not
ask
that bad. He's like straight to
Maybe
the
we'll run
point.
into someone from Watawahist.
Looks like you two are in the pickle. Why not consult someone who always tells you everything she knows?
Nihira! Oh, why are you here?
I'm here to meet with some researchers, but when I saw you two looking so troubled, I decided to follow. Looks like I showed up just in time.
Okay, we might as well tell you. We have a friend who's come to Sumeru.
I see.
Your face says that it's gonna be a long time before the next meteor shower.
My answer is going to be even more of a disappointment. You may have heard that the stars are related to people's fates.
Yeah, lots of times.
If the stars dictate destiny, then do you think that destiny is something that is unchanging and always follows predicted outcomes?
You have a point.
According to current Watawahist research, a meteor shower is a celestial phenomenon that occurs due to the interference between many intricate fates. Their appearance is highly random. Some have tried coming up with ways to predict their occurrence, but the results are less than reliable. This is a far cry from folktales that claim meteor showers come at certain times and bless all who witness them.
So, you mean we won't be able to
Just-
see one?
Everyone's face just being destroyed, I guess.
I'm sorry to disappoint you two.
Oh.
If we tell this to Yomiya, she'll be so disappointed. What can do.
Wow, there is a lot more 2D art. Wait, that's canon? I barely encountered that event though. I talked to the Tartiglia, I mean Child, Yomiya, but I never seen like the things that people mention, like the guys with like the black mask.
Are you two okay? It seems the news hit harder than I expected.
But that's canon.
Paimon just thinks this isn't fair to Yoimiya. I get it. From how you described her, I can see that she is a kind and caring soul. So, why don't we take a page out of her book and protect her dreams with a well-intentioned lie? Oh? How do we do that? It'll be a story about a meteor shower. You'll accompany her on a brief journey, do a bit of work here and there, and then receive the meteor shower as a reward. Oh, well, I can't summon a real meteor shower, but if it's in a dream, I can help out.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that would be great, Nahida! Compared to what you've done for me, this is nothing. Use the meteor shower as a pretext to take Yoimiya all around Sumeru. Then, when you're ready, blow this. I'll tell the Aranara in advance. Once they hear the whole story, I'm sure they'll be willing to help. Huh. Then the dream will probably be like the one we had in the Avidia Forest, when we first met Hypatia. That was a real shocker. It was hard to tell that we were even in a dream. Once the meteor shower
I don't remember this.
She'll
I realized
probably realize what
immediately.
happened. If you tell her the truth at that point, she should be a lot less disappointed. Paimon thinks this is the best way to simulate the meteor shower. Thanks, Nahida. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Still, you two should get this story straight before you join up with your friend. If not, she's gonna see right through everything. True. Let's discuss it on the way. So what we need to do is to make Yoimiya believe that the meteor shower is really happening, and be super convincing at how we sell it. If Paimon wanted to go see a meteor shower, the things Paimon would focus on the most would be... Yes, exactly! We'll say we're trying to figure these two things out, but we'll actually be bringing Yoimiya around to see the sights and enjoy local food! Oh... Well, easier said than done. We can't be too strict with our pretext, but we can't be sloppy with it either, or she'll see through it. It'd be best if we could take a unique approach to making it fantastical, just like a real fairy tale. This is gonna be hard. Oh, that's right. Don't people also talk about wishing on a shooting star?
The gotcha.
If we used wishes as
Dude.
the center of our story. Whoa, that sounds great! Alright then, we need a specific wishing spot or else the sky would be full of meteor showers. And then, while we're supposedly finding or making this device, we'll go around and have fun and eat good food! This is shaping up to be the perfect plot. After all, the device can be anything, and the location can be wherever. As long as we get Yoimiya to enter the dream at night, things will be fine.
Your brain always works so well when it comes to food.
There's nothing wrong with that. You should know Paimon pretty well by now.
Endless.
All right,
More
let's go.
or less.
Yoimiya's probably sick of waiting for us.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, is that person always there? Okay. Oh, hopefully it didn't die from fall damage.
much. If it weren't for your help, I would have gotten lost already.
It's no problem. I'll be heading home then.
Just a minute, wait. This is for you. This is an R&R carving I bought in Port Ormos. I heard it's very popular with kids, so here, have one.
It's alright. I didn't do much, really.
It's fine, take it. Come on, just look at its big, happy smile. You can display it at home or hang it on your wheelchair. It'll cheer you up. That might sound silly to you. Like, why do you have to be happy just because it is? But that's the magic of a smile. If you don't believe me, try it. Look at it a few times every day, and you'll understand.
Actually, I feel like I already do. You love talking, and you love smiling too. I just don't understand why you're so positive. I've never met anyone like you before. Sorry, I'm not very good with words. But since you say so, I'll accept your gift.
Want me to take you home?
It's okay. I can head back myself.
Oh, great timing, you two.
Who was that kid?
Oh, her? Her name is Abine. I saw that she was looking quite forlorn, so I wanted to make sure she
Okay,
wasn't
I don't know what
left out
that
or
word
alone.
means.
She was pretty shy at first, but I explained that I just arrived in Sumeru and had gotten lost, so I needed someone to help guide me. She agreed and we made our way back here. There were so many paths here, and they're all twisty, turny, and up and down. It's hard navigating through them all. No, she didn't want to talk about that, and I didn't ask. I get the feeling that it'll bring up some unhappy memories. But if I had to guess, it's probably because she hasn't been able to explore the city for quite some time. All she said was that she's sick and doesn't know when she'll get better. Whenever we passed by busy crowds, she kept turning her head and taking in all the things around her. At first, I thought she was afraid that someone might bump into us. But when I caught a glimpse in her eyes, I only saw yearning and a deep sense of loss.
It's hard not to be down when something like that happens to you.
At first, she didn't really want to say anything to me at all. She just gave me yes and no answers. But what I really saw was just another child, and asked all the same things everyone else did, about rugs, spices, cooking, and the differences between here and home. Eventually, I think I earned her trust. There were many things that she liked in the city, after all. I say that, but honestly, you two probably caught the majority of what she said. Gotta start somewhere. Oh, by the way, did you guys learn anything about the meteor shower?
You bet we did. Big time. You're in luck, Yomiya. You'll be able to see the meteor shower from Sumeru.
Really? That's great! If I had gone looking for it myself, I'm sure I would have missed it. Huh? What do you mean? They respond to wishes? Huh, I've never heard that one before.
Gotcha.
So it's not that you wish for
Cool.
stars, but that wishes summon them? In that case, I was born ready. Don't you worry.
Are you talking about how you want to use the meteor shower as inspiration for fireworks?
That's why I'm here, but I wouldn't call that my wish. I don't think that alone will call the stars down for us, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
What? That sounded so sus.
Adding her own spin onto this.
If that's the case, then we'll have to practice wishing a little.
Oh no.
You two come with me. Let me put my thoughts
The
together
gotcha
and
sim.
tell me if you
It's
understand.
time.
As for what my wish is, it's a secret for now.
Yeah, and we'll take the opportunity to show you some views you've definitely never seen before.
More places to see? All right, let's go. you two were talking about? Amazing! It's huge! Wait, it's not going to suddenly start moving, right?
Relax, it's completely still, and it's been ages.
That's true. It's green from all the overgrowth on it. All right, let's go. Now, this will make for quite the story.
How convenient to say, more points here.
I was wondering, have you seen your sister yet?
Yup, but she said that she'd meet us at the end of our journey, and then she left.
I see. It seems she has her own things to worry about. But it's alright. At least you were able to talk. How did she look? Was she doing well? Had she changed in any way?
Well, according to him, nothing's really changed. He's hanging in there.
That sure is reassuring.
Why does Traveler just not talk?
I believe that you two will come to an understanding once your journey is over. You are siblings, after all.
Just like, I'm the main character now. It's me, Paimon. Why? I feel like this would be like a good opportunity for a Traveler to talk, but oh well. Actually, literally Trailblazer has more voice lines. Or freaking Star Rail.
I didn't think we'd be able to climb all the way up here. What a great view! I just want to shout at the top of my lungs.
Yeah, and even though we might not be viewing the meteor shower from here, it's a good place to practice.
Oops, I was having too much fun and almost forgot about that. Before I left Inazuma, many people heard that I was looking for a meteor shower, so they told me that they wanted to make wishes. I told them that they could write their wishes down on paper, so I ended up collecting several dozens of wishes.
Whoa, that many?
That's part of it, but more importantly, I've been wondering why people link meteor showers and wishes in the first place. After a lot of thought, I think I figured it out. People use fireworks to remember their most precious memories, and these memories sparkle and shine each time the fireworks fly. In other words, fireworks symbolize the past, and shooting stars make people think of wishes, because wishes carry people's brilliant hopes and expectations for the future. One represents the past, and the other the future. They both bloom in the sky, but have completely different meanings behind them. It's really beautiful, isn't it?
True.
It's clear to me that I'm not the only one holding
Not
this belief.
that.
I'm sure my ancestor had similar views. I think that's how he drew inspiration from the meteor shower. His method was a wish of sorts to begin with, to join the past and future together and combine their beauty. At first, I wasn't completely serious about using the opportunity to travel abroad to see a meteor shower. But it became something like a mission once everyone had handed their wishes over to me.
Yomiya. Well said. And here Paimon thought you needed practice.
Huh? That was fine? You both understand what I'm trying to say? Honestly, I thought it was pretty messy. I mean, these are all abstract topics that evoke a sense of admiration that's hard to put into words.
Traveler?
I did consider that possibility, and I won't lie. It'd be a real bummer if that were the case.
Uh-oh.
I know that's the most realistic conclusion. It's not like luck has to be on my side. But there's a premise to every legend, and that's belief. If I didn't take the step, it's not like a meteor shower would just rain upon me either. I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't have known that they respond to wishes, and I wouldn't have seen all these beautiful sights in Sumeru. So I'm looking forward to the rest of our journey. Every single step of it.
amazing, Yoimiya.
What?
Oh, nothing. Paimon just thinks you're doing a good job with the wishes. Now we just need one other thing. Like we said earlier, we're gonna need to build a device. Yep, and once we use it to create an observation device, we can find where the meteor shower will be.
I see. The purest ore. Then why don't we go back to Sumeru City and ask the blacksmith?
That won't be necessary.
I chatted with him a bit when Aveen was showing me around. He seems really knowledgeable. I bet he'll know something.
But wouldn't we be bothering him?
No one knows more about ore than a blacksmith.
That's true.
Let's go. I wish we could fly over.
What are we gonna do? If we really ask the blacksmith, he's gonna give us funny looks for sure. You're right. Paimon will do her best not to say anything wrong. At first, Paimon felt bad about keeping Yoimiya in the dark. But now, it feels like we made the right decision.
We want her to have her cake and Huh? Aw.
Yep, that's what I'm doing all this.
Cake? Saucy eyebrow raise?
You want to use the purest material to create a star observation device? That pair of specially crafted lenses should do the job. However, purest material is too vague. It'd be better if you were more specific. Firstly, this all sounds rather, strange. I never...
Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. There was, what is it? Some drinks. We got, I don't really drink, caffeine stuff. Because I don't want to get addicted. Before anyone says caffeine is not a drug, damn, you need to go back to school. Go back to school for specific, like, chemistry or something. Because, what is it? Caffeine is a, stimulant. So. And, alcohol is a depressant.
Sorry for the trouble, but we're kind of messing with someone.
Sorry, Inazuma's pretty far, so maybe some key information got lost across the ocean. Still, I want to at least give it a shot. Even though the information's vague, can you help us at all?
Well, sure. Why don't I use some materials that might fit the bill and create up a mock-up device for you?
That'd be great!
I like this
Thanks so much for
NPC's
your help.
voice. It's so, like, giga
No need to
chattery.
be so polite. You're my customer. Also, this kind of project is a nice change of pace.
Mmm.
Maybe we could just pick a random one. It's not like we're really gonna use it anyway.
No, that won't do. I don't think I can justify that to myself. If these were for ordinary use, then it'd be acceptable. Barely. But if you want a product that is top-notch, this is far from ideal.
Good! Why are you so interested all of a sudden?
He was like, I'm invested now.
Yeah, what now?
Don't worry too much about the material. If you think it'll be difficult to obtain, we can get it for you. I want to try all our options.
Really invested into
Since
this.
we're on the topic of legends, allow me to tell you one about blacksmiths. All of us in Sumeru know about this legendary forging material. It possesses excellent properties that are matched by no other. Using it to forge something is every blacksmith's dream. Some spend their entire lives searching for this material in vain, while others have it in their possession, yet never use it in their forge.
Huh? Why's that?
That's how rare it is.
That's because the material is too precious.
Yep.
Many believe themselves unworthy to work with it due to a lack of skill. In other words, not only does it represent the pinnacle of material quality, but also the culmination of a smith's skills. I constantly practice and hone myself, so when I do encounter this material, we won't pass each other by like two ships in the night.
So, you mean that it symbolizes dreams?
Dreams, inspiration, obsession, focus. Call it what you want. But if you take it to symbolize purity, then I believe it is your goal as well. We call it Earthstone, but in truth, neither I nor my colleagues have ever seen it. It's more like a goal, and also a warning.
This fits perfectly with the tale of the meteor shower. Then, why don't we go looking for it?
How the frick?
Is there something we can find?
Exactly! We're chasing down a legend after all. What's true or not doesn't matter as much. If we do find it, that's a big win for us. And if we don't, maybe we can still find something that could be used as a substitute.
When you put it like that...
Hey, excuse me. If I might intrude, have you seen a child in a wheelchair?
Well,
She and I were hanging out not that long ago. What's the matter?
Do you know where she went? She hasn't returned home yet.
Huh? I wonder why. When we split up, she said she was heading home.
Oh, dear. Oh. I'm sorry if I seem worked up. I'm Avine's mother. She's been depressed ever since she fell ill and was forced to use a wheelchair.
oh.
I'm concerned about her mental health. If she does something reckless because she's not in a good state of mind...
It's okay, don't worry. We'll help you find her. I can't say that I know her very well, but I think she just has a lot on her mind and is trying to come to terms with her feelings.
That's reassuring. She doesn't want to tell me anything. Probably because she thinks nothing she says would make either of us feel better. But I can't tell what she's thinking if we don't communicate. I'm worried that I'll panic and make things worse by saying the wrong thing.
Don't worry. I'm sure she has a reason for wanting some space to herself at the moment. We should just be open and understanding with her. But that does bring me to a question I've been mulling over in my head. Do you think there's something else going on in her life?
Not that I'm aware of. I just know the illness was a big blow to her. She's always been physically active. She absolutely loved to run and jump, and she told me that she wanted to become a great adventurer someday.
I like how the blacksmith just goes back to smithing.
But after she became ill, she lost strength in both legs. She hasn't been able to stand since. We've consulted with countless doctors, but they're all stumped. They said all she can do is slowly recuperate. No one can say for sure if she'll ever stand or walk again. She believes that her legs will never recover, and her dreams of seeing the world would be forever shattered. This was all too sudden, too unfair.
Okay, I understand. I'll find a way to bring her around. Sorry, but it looks like we'll have to put our meteor shower search on hold.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
We're coming with you.
Mr. Blacksmith, do you remember seeing a child in a wheelchair?
Sorry, afraid not. I've been keeping my eyes on my anvil. But you're looking for someone, I suggest dropping in on Sadeg. He's my supplier. If anyone's aware of the comings and goings in Treasure Street, it'd be him.
Do you know where we can find him?
He's probably resting just over there. It's not far.
Got it. Thanks for your help with everything. Let's go over there and see what we can find out. Don't worry, I don't think she's gone too far.
Thank you so much. He and I will continue asking around in the city. If you find her, please, let me know. Thanks again for helping.
I heckin' love Genshin. Oh wait, I think I forgot to mention, I actually kind of dislike the fucking card game in this game. Like, the TCG is just like the most like constrictive thing I ever felt playing. Like, I can't like win through like milling the enemy, or like milling through my deck. It's just like suffering. I wish there's like some support card that I know there's ones that boost damage, but like there's none that do damage. Yeah. Also aren't. Yeah, this is why like turn-based more than card game.
Now that you mention it, that does ring a bell. I was moving some boxes at the time and I saw her pushing her wheelchair so hard she was panting. I asked if she needed help, but she didn't respond, as if she didn't hear me.
Sounds like there really was something on her mind.
Yeah, that was the impression I got too. What's wrong? Did she go missing?
Yes, so we're looking for her.
I see. That's rather worrying. I know. I'll ask my friends and see if they know anything. She went that way. If you ask people as you go, hopefully you'll track her down.
Okay, thanks. If you find out anything, don't forget to tell the people with the green scarves.
You mean the core of 30. Don't worry, I got it.
The green scarf boys. The boys. You know?
I'm very sorry, but I haven't seen this child. I've been settling disputes all day. If they have suffered an accident, please send them to be marsed on immediately. I can help you make arrangements.
Oh no. Paperwork makes me... I don't know why paperwork is so dumb. It pisses me off.
Sorry, I'm not sure. I've been tending to the herbs.
Herbs. The herbs. You have no voice line, so you're not important. Real MC hours. You don't talk.
Excuse me, we're looking for a child in a wheelchair?
Oh, I remember her. She went that way not too long ago. I asked her what she was doing. It's my job, after all. She just said she had something important to do and didn't want to be disturbed.
That seems a little weird.
Whatever the case, she left the city. If you follow that road, you should be able to find her.
Gotcha. Thanks a lot.
It's time to commit seppuku.
Hello there. Did a child in a wheelchair pass this way?
A wheelchair? Oh, so that's what it was. I didn't get a good look, but something going pretty fast went sliding down that slope over there.
Oh no, how dangerous.
For sure. There's terrain of all sorts outside the city, and if that was the kid...
Got it. It was over there, right? We'll be going now. Thanks.
Oh no. Oh no. Wheelchair! Oh wait, is that her? Wait, what's that? Oh, there it is.
Hey, are you alright?
I fell off my wheelchair. I can't move around without it. Why? Why?
It's okay. You're okay. You're not hurt. I'll take care of her. Can you two look for her wheelchair?
No problem. We'll be right back.
Oh, at least it's not Alizar, because like, that shit got cured. So. Depressions. Oh. Approached you? Wait, what? What do you mean approach? Oh.
Look, it's the wheelchair. So the hilly churls took it. We gotta get it back before they damage it.
But what if I damage it? Well, what if I became the menace? That shit hurts. He's not even built properly. That did like 19k. That wasn't even like a swirl. It was just like a straight up Animo.
Alright, we're in luck. Looks like the wheelchair's still working.
That's good. Or else my family would have to pay for another one.
You feeling any better? I know that must have been really scary for you. It's alright. You're safe now. We'll bring you back. Do you feel okay telling me why you had to come here despite the risks? If you don't want anyone else to know, we'll definitely keep it a secret.
That's right. You can trust us.
That's what they always say.
The
Amogus.
Aranara carving. My bestest friend. He went missing.
The carving? You mean the one I gave you?
Yeah. My illness is really bad. It's not just my legs. I've forgotten a lot of stuff too. I used to love running. I loved the feeling it gave me, and the sound of wind rushing by my ears. But the longer I sit, the cloudier those memories get. I'm starting to forget how it feels to love something. But when I saw that wood carving...
Wait, how do you whip that out?
I remember
Where was that?
I once had a best friend. He'd always run with me.
Wait, was he an Aranara? Paimon meant that it couldn't have been an Aranara, right? They're just fairy tale characters.
But they aren't. They're real. They couldn't be more real.
Hey, I understand. Okay,
Oh no.
let's calm down. Tell us what happened so we can help you.
I mean, we'll find. I mean, I'm pretty sure Yomiya might be able to see him because she's pretty child
Sorry.
whimsical.
I got carried away. And I don't have any evidence to show you. Everyone says you can't see Aranara anymore once you become an adult.
You have to say goodbye to your Aranara friends forever. I can't remember his name, or how he looked like. And soon, I'll even forget that he used to run with me. I don't want to become an adult. Not like this.
I understand now. When you saw that carving, you were reminded of your friend. You came out here to look for him and remember that friendship, no matter how difficult things got. Isn't that right?
Yes. I want to see him. I want to tell him that I'm not angry with him, and that I didn't want to break our promise. But then, this happened. I'm not angry with him. Not at all.
Cheer up. Something beautiful has happened.
Beautiful?
That's right. You remembered something about the Aranara, haven't you? Once you start remembering more things, you'll be able to find your friend again. And I'll help you.
Yoimiya, does this mean that you can also see Aranara?
Sorry, I don't know if I can. I've only just arrived in Sumeru. Maybe I haven't seen one yet, or maybe I can't see them at all. But that doesn't matter. Whether I can see them or not doesn't change my belief that you can.
What do we do? Paimon really wants to help her. She didn't deserve any of this. Not her illness, or being separated from her friend. But...
Huh? Me? Sure. Sorry. Wait here for a moment. I'll be right back.
Amoricus.
What's wrong? You look so serious all of a sudden. Oh, did you think I was overpromising back there? Don't worry, I have experience with this kind of thing. To her, reuniting with her Aranara friend is the result. But recapturing her past joy and belief in herself is the process. And that's where our help is needed. I'm guessing that her sudden illness made her feel like she may not be able to realize her dreams anymore. It also made it difficult for her to hold on to the happy memories and dreams she had. Everyone has their own imagination. After some chance coincidence, she met Aranara. So as long as we help her rediscover that same feeling she once had, her Aranara will return naturally.
Oh, so that's what you're thinking.
Adults only want to believe in objective reality. In doing so, they may unintentionally do harm to the innocent fantasies of children. But I think there are ways to get even subjective things back. So, how about it? Want to help me out?
Looks like all this excitement made you forget your original goal again.
If we didn't do anything to help, I wouldn't be able to watch a meteor shower, even if it appeared right now. And would the stars really want their caller to have such a heartless soul? What are you trying to say?
Because we can actually summon the Aranara.
Really?
Just watch. We have some tricks up our sleeves.
Oh, so this is an Aranara.
Wait, she could see it.
I'm the one who should be apologizing. Sorry, let me explain.
He's on VA. No!
I know that you only want to be seen by people you trust. It's rash of me to butt in. But this girl once had an Aranara as her best friend, and they haven't met in a very long time. She's been quite ill, and her world has been turned upside down. It's been so long since she's been able to see her friend that even her memory of him has become hazy. Parting with a friend like that is too sad, and she never wanted that to happen. That's why I want to help her. Her world is still very small. Too small for all the sadness she has to bear. As things are, all she can do is sit alone and think about how happiness is leaving her little by little. About how life has been so unfair to her.
So disappointment very large.
Maybe we're already used to bad
Very
luck and
massive.
we know how to deal with feelings of sorrow and
Despair.
disappointment. But this is her first time dealing with any of this. Life can trip anyone up.
Oh wait, could you not see the Auratus?
Most important in times like this is for us to support one another.
Huh? What do you mean by that? So, that means...
Thank you!
Oh wait, no, she can see
Thanks for
it.
trusting us.
Okay, I didn't hear it.
Paimon's been meaning to ask what you meant by prepared.
Oh, cause he's like, oh, is it like?
Dreams. But I'll never be able to stand again. Even if I can recover, I don't know how long that'll take. My heart? Huh? He's gone just like that? It looks like the sky here has changed somewhat. My heart.
Huh?
Oh, she's freaking doing it!
I stood up. It wasn't hard at all, and it didn't feel weird. It was like how things were before I got sick.
Wait, so that means we're...
Oh, she doesn't. The dream.
Not our first time in one. No wonder Auratus said not to worry. Aveen can move freely in this dream.
Wow, that's amazing. Is this the power of my heart? How amazing. Now we can all look for Arashani together. Come on, let's race. Let me see how good you really are. I might not have recovered yet. Whatever, let's go. I won't lose, not even to an adult.
This is where the steel beams come in and just crush the dreams.
Well, this was easy. Paimon thought she'd need more time. That's true. Let's catch up with them.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Why is there a chest here? I don't even remember when I did this. Wait, when did I light up all the... Wait, what? When did this happen? Oh, wait, that consumes the stack? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it consumes the stack when you use, like, all of it. Jesus. I'm trying to hit him, but he's on top of his chest. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what I did, so... Thanks, I guess.
Just follow my intuition.
I have no idea what this all lit up. Look at that.
Paimon's been meaning to ask what you meant by prepared.
Oh, wait. Oh, I walked out of the circle and completely reset.
But I'll never be... My heart...
Oh,
Huh?
Interesting.
Gone just like that. It. My heart.
Huh?
I stood up. It wasn't hard at all.
Wait, so that means we're not our first time in one.
Wow, that's amazing. How amazing! Come on, let's.
I might not. Whatever. And off she goes. Well, this was easy. Paimon, that's true.
Oh, I never met like a quest, the story quest that reset when we walk out the area before. That's kind of weird.
Bond is strong.
You're good. If we had run any further, you would have caught up.
Levine's toe-to-toe with Yomiya! I've outran lots of adults before. Long legs don't necessarily mean you run faster. Training's important too.
It's almost if kids have like unlimited energy.
I won't even be able to compete with you in a few years. Let's see. Where should we go next?
Look! Something's floating up ahead!
Does it want us to follow it? Maybe. Let's follow it.
For a second, I thought it was the insert in. I thought it was something else. Wait, use my primo wishes, surely.
Up and away. Want to keep chasing after it? You're not feeling worn out yet?
Getting tired is part of running, and I love everything about running.
Oh, there's mushies? Ooh, free? Even the dream of mushies are real. Okay, I don't want to get too far, just in case it resets. But I will pick this up along the way, because you do need a lot of these, for some reason.
Huge mushrooms here. They're big enough to lie on.
That's not what they're for. Let me show you.
Oh, so it's for jumping? Watch this.
I almost died to fall damage. I like my death perception almost screwed me so hard.
So this is our destination? But Paimon doesn't see an Aranara, just this big stone.
I'm so happy. I almost forgot how it feels to be this happy. You know, at first, it felt like my world had shrunk down to a tiny space. But as long as I continue moving forward, new sights will always appear in front of me. And my world will keep expanding before my eyes. Even though I don't know how I did it, I know I have you all to thank. Oh, that's not important. What's important is that you remember the joy of going through the world. Our memories don't just symbolize our past, they can also shine a light in our future. Once you find the hope in your heart again, that happiness will come back to you.
Yes. Thank you, Yomiya. Thank you all. Let's keep looking for Arashani. It doesn't look like he's here. Yeah. Then why would the star lead us here?
I don't know how to explain this. I don't know what it is, but
here.
That's him.
Almost like it's a part of me.
Kaveh.
I know. Could this stone be your Earthstone?
Earthstone?
It's a very rare ore that symbolizes a person's aspirations and dreams.
Kaveh.
Since you can see it, that means you found what you've lost.
Is it?
Is that how it works?
Gaslight.
Like in fairy tales. I thought I'd stopped believing in those. But I'm glad that I found that belief again. They passed right through!
Let's go after them.
Hey, Yomiya! Hey! Well, we have no choice. We passed through, but nothing seems to have changed. Arashani? Arashani!
The Auratus sure have a flair for magical journeys. They not only helped Devine find her best friend, but they also showed us what an Earthstone is. Oh, we have to look for one of our own later, to make the purest lens.
Yep. It's kind of funny, but Paimon thinks we can actually do it.
But we have to bring her back to Sumeru City first. Her mother must be worried sick.
The dream ended.
We dreamed a most lovely dream. Don't look so lonely. He's right next to you.
Arashani, you're still here. It's okay. I understand. This happened because I lost sight of myself. But I think I understand now. Yoimiya's right. Everyone gets bad luck, but we had to support each other through unlucky times. Thanks for helping me rediscover my memories and dreams. I won't let your work go to waste.
You've also helped us a lot, so don't be so humble. To be honest, we didn't know where to start with the Earthstone. But now that we're on this track, I think we'll find it easy.
Yoimiya, you need this Earthstone because you want to see a meteor shower?
Yep. Oh, once we find it, you should come with us.
If that's how things are, I'm happy to lend you my Earthstone.
What the fuck? It's real! The gas! Oh my god! It turns out it was the gas. It's actually freaking real.
What happened? Did you just take glasses out of your chest?
How'd you know we need this?
I didn't. I just thought that since you helped me find my precious friend, I should help you using something precious to me.
It's freaking real!
And
Oh!
it turned into this. Is this what you needed?
Thank you. I didn't expect us to solve our problem like this. All right, time to give it a go. Not that I know how to use it, but let's see what my intuition says. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, I think I see it! Oh, it was, pretty obvious. Come on, I'll lead the way. Once we're done watching the meteor shower, I'll accompany you home. Also, thank you for helping us. Actually, let me scrap the pleasantries and give you a heartfelt compliment instead. You all are great storytellers.
How convenient that I have all these like zip lines set up. How oddly convenient. I don't think this is here normally. Also, my PC's freaking lagging. We're not even freaking doing anything. What is that? Those are freaking bandits. I was like, what the frick am I looking at? Well, that was not worth it. Wait, Tanara's the tallest, right? Never mind. I used the same model height. I thought like one of them like it was the very tall male one, like Kaya is. I don't think this is what a meteor shower is. In my mind, it comes from the skies. I heard Ether voice acting poggers. We do have the budget. He giggled. One budget, baby. For one giggle. Yeah, we two lines. 3. Okay, poggers.
Just like fireworks.
Catch me shrimping for no one. Go, bitch.
We're waking up already? But Paimon wants to watch more.
The meteors we summoned flew up from the ground. They were exactly like fireworks. I could have kept watching that forever. That was the realest, grandest, most magical dream I've ever had.
Paimon too! Paimon didn't expect you to just pull us onto that shooting star, though.
Honestly, I didn't think about it at all. I just thought it'd be a shame if we didn't try something crazy. You know me. It really doesn't matter to me if our experience was real or a dream. I really should thank you two, though. You set all this up as a backup plan because you knew that meteor showers are hard to catch, right? Don't worry, I loved it so much. I think this ranks as the absolute best gift I've ever been given.
Oh, whew. That's good. Paimon was afraid you might be angry after hearing the truth.
Why would I be? I dreamed about helpful, friendly, cute Aranara. I dreamed that we ran and jumped atop large mushrooms and we discovered Earthstone in a very unexpected way. And when I thought we had woken up, the next part was even more amazing. From her heart, a fiend brought forth Earthstone glasses. We found meteors that flew up from the Earth. And we even became one with the shooting stars themselves. That's right. Dreams themselves may be imaginary, but they're also experiences that can never be relived or replicated. If we were sticklers about truth in fiction, we would have missed out on so much beauty and emotion.
You sure know your way with words. Paimon's gonna bump you up a few places on the Paimon's best friend list. By the way, the Aranara, they don't usually like...
Oh yeah! They're so cute! We really have to thank those lovely carvings.
The wood carvings?
Yeah! If we hadn't seen those wood carvings, then we wouldn't have dreamed of such cute
Oh.
Aranara.
Ah.
Don't worry.
She doesn't
I
know. She's actually
I think
clueless.
they're very cute, and I'm happy to protect them. Well, it's almost time. Let's send her home.
She thinks they're okay. Reverse scam. Okay. She's like, they're real. Also, her, it's not real. Or like, she's like aware that it was a dream at the same time. No more budget. Disparage.
Sumeru's such a nice place. I'll be back for sure.
You will always be welcome here. Afine would be happy to see you again.
It's a deal. I'll be waiting for you.
You got it.
Yoimiya, before you go back, I want to tell you about my new dream.
She's gonna set up her own fireworks
I
shop?
want to travel to Inazuma on my own and watch a fireworks
Okay, that's
show
pretty
there.
close.
Wow, that's impressive. I didn't expect to be introduced to new customers while on vacation. Don't worry. I'll make you some fireworks that you'll never forget. You do as well. No matter how busy your adventures get, remember to come back to Inazuma. We'll always welcome you no matter when you drop by. You gotta come and watch the fireworks this meteor shower inspired as they soar high in the sky.
Sounds like a plan.
What the heck? I don't know what to see. I don't want to freaking say that line.
You're as earnest as ever.
I don't want to say that.
By the way, have a look at this. That's right. This is the one you helped me pick. And you said it looked kind of like me. I went to buy another one. This one's for you. Look at it whenever you're feeling down. Who knows? Maybe it'll raise your spirits. If nothing else, you'll know that I'm supporting you all the way. Of course, meeting in person is still better. Okay, I'll be heading back now. I'm sure we'll meet again soon. I really loved the trip you prepared for me. In fact, I'm totally impressed. No matter where you two go, I know that our friendship and its warmth will support you. So, go forward to the end of your journey.
Dang. Every time I hear anyone talk about friendship now, I'm just like, damn. It just flashes me back to what is it? Main protagonist energy memes.
See you around.
It's just so fucking funny. Wait, what? What is this? Oh my god, never mind. This is a freaking random fucking friendship quest thingy. Alright, since we just finished the story, it's time. It's time. We did it. We did the challenge where, as a free-to-play, we saved, what is it? Enough rolls to guarantee the, what is it? Hard pity on, what is it? a 5-star C6 character. Let me open up the calculation chart so you guys can see that we have it done. Like this is so this calculates, this takes, what is it? This line? It puts into this one, right? Let me see. A2. Oh no, it takes this, and then it divides it by how many premios you need to get a, what is it? A C6 character. So all these primos equal, what's that, a 5-star C6 character. And you combine it with this is how much we have normally, 148. So, we have, basically, we have 148 rolls to get, Yay Miko, basically, without dipping into our, backup funds. So, let me just show that we're free to play before I always have to freaking do this. But, again, the reason why we have 300 Genesis crystals is because we want to give away from the first anniversary when you had a 10% chance to win the Vulcan Moon thing. And we hit that 10%, damn. So I'm hoping we also have good luck and we hit that chance too. Because the bad part about doing this challenge where I saved up for like 2-ish years is I can't roll and to convert these. Because it's like a month thing. Like there's a month time limit on like how many you can convert. So like this right here, you can get like 5 a month. So that kind of fucking screws you over. So like rolling like decently frequently. I can always do this, right? So let's us begin. I know I should probably get Yomiya, so like it's more fitting. But I like Yay more. Even though she's an electro unit, I got plenty of those. Okay, got Zhang Ling again? I mean, she is a really good unit. She works like a main DPS and sub DPS, so. Okay, that's okay. We're at 20 rolls. Okay, we got the little kitty delivery, the Amazon delivery. Okay, that's the 4-star, right? Yeah, that's a 4-star. Okay, 20 rolls deep now. Okay, 30 rolls deep now. So we've got 2 new units. I do like parry. I think we have all the parry units now. She is the last parry unit I need. Or like, I actually do one build. What's this? Rain Slasher. Increases damage against enemies affected by Hydro or Electro. Okay. I don't think there's a Hydro Claymore user yet, so that's like for like beta or something. Okay, another parry unit, that's fine. I do like parrying. Okay, no kitty. Okay, kitty. Excellent. As long as, unfortunately, I don't know why Chung's feels like so bad to use. Maybe because I don't have much investment to like a cryo main DPS or something. Is this a sacrificial sword? Yeah, sacrificial sword. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't remember who can use that on though. Ain't no way. This ain't it. There's no way. Okay, got Harry Girl. Oh, we got. Oh, wow. I was like, ain't no way. It's only 60, I think. Okay. No, wait, we did that? Okay. We got 48 to. So that's 80. Do we give a shit about the weapon? I feel like it's a bad idea to go for the weapon banner. Let me see. I know how character pity works, but I don't know how weapon pity works. Every 80 attempts gives me a 5-star weapon. Yeah, I don't think that is it really. This feels like a freaking scam. So you have to hit this like twice? Bro. Bro, that is so... So I have to hit this 3 times. So 80 times 3. That's... Dude, that's freaking 240 rolls. You have to do to hard pity the weapon. Is the weapon that good? Gains the Kagura dance effect skill when using elemental skill causes. I mean, it works well with her, but let me see if I have anything I can possibly use that can work on her. I don't know why I look at all these. I don't think sacrificial book works well on her. I don't think any of the craftable ones work with her as well. Well, I will give it like... I mean, we have enough to guarantee like a C6 character already. And I think I'm being overly zealous here, but... We'll probably stop if we come like across like a 4-star like weapon that's like useful. I think that's it actually. That looks fine. Honestly. That seems like it'll work fine. Like, I'm reading it. That's literally everything she kind of wants, so... I think that will work out just fine. Okay, so start converting these now. Okay, now I've got to save for next time. And I could buy Bennett or Lisa here. But I feel like that's a waste. Because you can just convert more, and like if there's a rate up on the 4 stars, you can just get it that way. So.
If you want to eat like a king, gotta work like...
So we got Zhangling. Power resistance reduced by 15%. Ooh. Yeah, I think we got 2 copies. Normal attack damage increases by 15%. Oh, it's the, it's the kitty box move, okay. Excellent. Excellent, let me slap this on real quick. Yeah, I don't think... I don't think this will work well with her. She's a skill off attack, does she? Yeah, she scales off defense. Oh. Defense and HP. Unfortunately, we don't have any of those. So, the elemental mastery also sucks for what is it? Geo units. You want swap with Candace? At least with like Hydro reaction, it works well. Aren't you like a... I have this, but you scale off max HP, don't you? Off max HP. I don't think the sacrificial sword's good on her. I don't think this is really that good on her either. She doesn't do that as well. She doesn't do that as well. Huh. I mean, like, defense wouldn't be that bad on her, because she does need to be tanky. But she doesn't skill off defense, so like her skill thing is gonna do nothing. This is the most useful that can be, I guess. Everything else, like normal charge attack, she doesn't do that. And I don't think we need to constantly reset her skill, so... The sacrificial Favonius sword might be the best choice on her. Well, she doesn't really heal, she kind of does damage. Yeah, I think Favonius is fine. It's like the safest option. Excellent. It's time! Oh wait, I should... Wait. Well... That's what I said, I should probably check if something blue is any keep. Just in case. Yeah, this is definitely like a beta weapon. But I think I have a decently good sword on beta already. Yeah, it's we kind of have like another rain slasher, the mailed flower. So, I'll Also, I'm thinking of unlocking this and fusing it with this. I think we will do that. It's just because we have like so many good swords. I'm pretty sure someone's like yelling at me, don't do this because I'm free to play and this is probably a terrible idea. But I have like so many swords. Like there's a lot of craftable swords I haven't made yet too. So I'm pretty sure I don't need to save like a dupe of blues in this game. Just because there's so many the 4-star weapons I can craft. Wait, do I have a Jade one? I do. It's just like level 20. Okay, never mind. All the blues I already have beforehand. I already have a duplication of it already. I'm feeling Mora going bye-bye. I physically feel my Mora dying. Okay, I can upgrade that. Okay, her weapon's good. Okay, I can farm this now, I guess. Let's see. Well, let's start enhancing. Oh, since you're so not blues, purples. Greens are like literally useless. Oh wait, I can actually upgrade her like all the way as long as I have like the boss materials.
When training to become
Which I highly
Shrine
doubt I don't
Maiden,
have.
the title of Chokai is granted once one has completed their requisite studies and can correctly chant for ceremonies. This might be very straightforward for humans, but it's the most difficult step for the Kitsune. We are only foxes after all.
Wait, she's kind of wait. Her upgrade pathing gives you crit rate. Wait, that's kind of freaking crazy. It gives you crit rate. It's like Kashin when she gives you crit damage. That's literally, oh, that's like the trifecta right there. Oh, do we have the materials? Oh, it's the snake boys in the underground area.
The training required to become a Guji's assistant or Seikai is arduous indeed. You must observe a myriad of harsh restrictions. There is only one way to make it through. Snack at night, and make sure you don't get caught.
X. Okay, that's all I got. That's all I got, boss material-wise. Disparage. Please. Yeah, that's gonna be unfortunate. Glazed lilies.
As the saying goes, achievement in a field is the result of how hard you are willing to work at it, not how much you enjoy it.
I feel since she scales off defense, doesn't she just use the same thing Noelle does? Now that I think about it, she might be like really easy to build because I always get like defense pieces for some reason. Like I'm a Noelle enjoyer, but like damn, at some point I don't want defense. What is this? Oh my god, it's the freaking dog. The dog. Okay, at least we can have her fully, like, oh, let's expect her item self. Oh, frick.
Ooh, I can feel my yokai powers growing.
What the frick is that? Oh, it's the freaking envoy. Why she use those bats? It's got a freaking sus. And what mats I use? Okay, I think I have like plenty of these, and none of my units use those. Okay. 25% chance to get one regional character talent material? Wait, what? When crafting. Venture or related reflect. Oh, so like stamina. Okay. Okay, well. Set up this. I don't know, I think I need to Nari because I'm looking for items. And now I need to put them all in my, like, the freaking the fucking, what was it? Serenity Teapot now? So they can start increasing their friendship as well. These are truly tough times. Rolling is just a chore. Doing the act of it and building the unit is just like suffering. Actual suffering.
I've taken a look at your proposal. It's much better than the ones you showed me before, but I'd still like to make some changes.
Oh, come on, not again. Isn't this the 6th proposal I've shown you? What's your issue this time?
It's a bit hard to put into words, but the design still doesn't look quite right to me.
I have to say, that's a terribly vague and unconvincing explanation. Please enlighten me. What would feel more right to you?
For starters, don't you think this roof is jutting out a bit too far from the top? It looks almost like the head of a fungus. This door, too. I don't think it needs to be nearly this large. If you could reduce it to around my height, you could use the leftover materials to construct a few more rooms.
Roof and the door are the most fundamental parts of a building. If we were to change them, then what would be left of the design? Even if the soul of the building won't be lost, all traces of architectural style would be gone. Anyone with the slightest inkling of architectural knowledge would know to leave them alone.
Oh, I understand the principles of what you are saying, of course, but the truth remains that I'm still a bit unhappy with the design as is. Is there anything else that you can do? Oh, actually, I just got an idea. Can we get rid of all the extraneous sections on the roof, so the whole design will just be one vertical structure, similar to that of a tree trunk?
What?
Don't architects often say that symmetry makes everything more balanced and pleasing to the eye? This way, the proportions will be completely balanced.
I really don't know how you managed to come up with such a ridiculous idea. Wait, don't tell me. Someone hired you specifically to commission me and put me through the ringer? Come to think of it, though, I really don't think I've gotten on anyone's bad side recently. Anyway, that's it. I will not be working on this commission anymore. Goodbye. Maybe you can find yourself some other genius who'll be able to satisfy your demands.
Hey, young man, please wait!
Oh wait, that's not even my heart friendship, that's his! I thought it was the Travelers. I love the icon, it goes, it's his. Oh, it's like, huh, that's weird. We don't do this heart system anymore, do we?
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision ever. Oh, hey, I wasn't expecting to run into you here. Actually, while we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? Don't listen to anyone who says that drinking is an elegant pastime. It's no good for your health. So you saw all that, did you? Ugh, I thought I was in the clear. I made sure to double check that nobody I knew was around. Anyway, thanks for looking out for me. Honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm used to it by now. Stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, I'll have a glass of wine. Same as last time. Do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Wine in a glass of juice, coming right
What
up.
kind of juice? What kind of wine?
I know you're already keeping a secret from me, but if you could add this one to the list as well, I'd really appreciate it. Arguing with a client is not a good look for me. If word gets out, other potential clients might be afraid to work with me. That guy, though, what was he even going on about? All those ridiculous demands of his? He's just a blabbering fool trying to act like a know-it-all. Another glass, please, boss. I'm not leaving today till someone has to carry me out.
You got it, sir. I gotta say, though, it almost feels like you're saying that every other day now.
It really is every other day that you'd run into a client who knows nothing about construction requirements or architectural style. If this was in the past, I'd never have gone through 6 whole drafts trying to accommodate the client's preferences. But perhaps getting used to this just means that I've grown numb to it. I've worked on so many projects since graduation, and none of them have been approved at the first pass. I would spend a lot of time altering my designs, and by the time the clients were finally satisfied, all my passion and enthusiasm would be gone. It feels like I'm straying further and further from my artistic vision with every change I have to make. I suppose, though, that just sticking to your guns and completely disregarding other people's feedback would also not be a good thing. All of this makes for a real paradox, one that particularly crops up in my work, too. In the end, what is the true meaning of art? Should I see it as a divine gift of inspiration from the gods, or an expression of the light of my own wisdom?
Here's your drink. How are you already spouting nonsense after just one glass? Your tolerance is usually much better than that.
Boss, what do you think is the meaning of art?
The meaning of art?
It's an explosion.
My friend, who in Sumeru understands art better than
Art
you?
is an explosion, my
Anyway,
friend.
I don't know about art, but I do know that I'm interested in business, and some patrons are waiting to be served. So you'll have to excuse me for now. Just holler if you need anything.
What do you think, traveler? Exactly. So our thoughts on the meaning of art are rather similar. In Sumeru, and especially Sumeru of the past, the arts are not a popular discussion topic. Trying to talk about the arts is basically the key to killing any conversation. It's too bad that I'm not in my best form today. Otherwise, we could have talked about this for a little longer. Thanks for offering, but you've seen how he is. He's not going to listen to anything I say. He understands nothing about my design, and all the suggestions he made were as if he just wanted to mock me. You mean, if I managed to get him to see things my way, then this project would also gain recognition from many people? You've got a point. Let's hear him out one more time, then. Time to get going. I know where we'd be able to find the guy. There's no time to waste. The wine can wait until another time. I'll go take care of the bill.
Yeah, I started realizing my mic was picking up music slurping. I'm pretty sure I have my mics on disable. Was it background noise? But I guess it still picks up my slurping or sucking, I guess. It's real quick. Okay, so one. It's gonna be my friendship building team. I don't wait, one moment. Hey, we have an animal character already. I don't think I need another one added.
All right, amuse me.
Okay, and then one's could be my I need to go find items and pick them up team. So we need what do we need? Have a rock gathering team. Ah, never mind. You know what? That is too much work. Hey, does it even tell you what buff you get? I also should really probably start sliding. I'll do this later. Why should it 1,000 meters away? What happened? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, he's walking. He actually can move.
Kaveh, what are you doing here?
I'm here to charisma.
I changed my mind.
I'm here to riz you.
I was overreacting earlier. Can we try discussing the project some more?
My apologies as well. Now that I think about it, some of my requests were indeed a bit unreasonable. If I choose you to create the design for my project, I should have a bit more faith in your vision.
Thank you for understanding. Mutual trust is the basis for good communication. Now that we've got that out of the way, I think we can have a more productive conversation. To be perfectly honest, your commission request has been the most peculiar one I've ever received. Even now, I still know nothing about the building's intended purpose. All I know is that you want to build something in the desert for public use. I am aware that overly specific requests will restrain the architect's artistic freedom. However, knowing nothing about the intended purpose of the building also means I have no idea if I'm on the right track. I've produced several draft proposals for you to choose from, and you've rejected every single one. If we don't get on the same page, it could be a decade before we can finally break ground on this project.
Yes, I've given this some thought already. I think we can go with the general direction of the latest proposal that you just showed me. It's just...
Just what?
Putting the building design aside, can we get some less expensive materials for the floor tiles? Yeah, I know someone in the business, and the red bricks he sells can go for pretty cheap. The timber here as well. We should be able to find some substitutes.
Please give me a moment. My head's starting to hurt again. Just please hold on for a second. So, let me get this straight. You want to reduce the cost of the project, right? But if we implement your suggestions, then I'm afraid we have to scrap the entire design. Architectural design cannot be neatly split into discrete parts. Any change to one part of the design will affect the quality of the whole thing. I decided to utilize high-end timber for this section because the weight-bearing structure requires the supporting materials to be durable and strong. Same with the tiles. Switch them out and the entire mural will have to be redesigned. More importantly, if we make such a change, both its practical functionality and aesthetic value will take a great hit. If all you need is a building with a roof that can keep people dry in the rain, you shouldn't have commissioned me. Many architects would be able to build you one of those while charging far less in commission fees.
Actually, Please tell me, are you absolutely sure that there's no room for any changes in this draft of the design?
I think the most important thing for me is to understand what you would actually like to get. If you could tell me more about your vision, I might be able to work with the design some more. You are the client, after all. You should have the final say on how the project turns out.
I want to build something unique. Something quiet and warm inside. A refuge that can block out the world outside. I want all who enter this building to be able to temporarily forget everything that's going on outside of the building and just focus on their task at hand.
That's a bit more information than last time, but it's still extremely vague. To put it another way, every rich person who wants to build a mansion for themselves would request something like this. We've gone through many proposals, and this draft is already the cheapest one. Cutting costs by substituting building materials will not only detract from the overall effect of the building, it also won't save you much more in the grand scheme of things.
Thank you for giving it so much thought. Please give me some more time to mull over the budget. I'll get back to you once I've figured out a solution. I still have a few business meetings that I must attend, so I'm afraid I'll have to leave for now. You can just leave the proposal as is. I'll get in touch once I've given it some more thought.
I also have a similar feeling. Is that really okay? I mean, what he does now is none of our business. He does seem really suspicious, though. He dresses like a rich person, but when you talk to him, he hardly sounds the part.
I don't know what the frugal means, but let me go throw away my trash real quick before we continue. What the heck does frugal mean? Despair.
That's actually pretty common. Not all rich people are spendthrifts. Many are just, as if not more, stingy than him. The more mora some people have, the more they love interfering with people's lives. Like constantly reminding you to pay back your debts, or hinting every other day that it's time for you to pay rent.
Oh, that's just, I hate them.
Think about it. I'm not even sure this person really wants to work on this project with me. Putting his vague requests aside, he's still finding excuses to procrastinate even when we've decided on a plan. Who knows how long construction will take if he keeps delaying things like this? We should find him again and get some clearer answers. The sooner we can break ground on this, the better.
Oh, that's neat. Now I just need to get her girlfriend. Disparage.
Huh? Where did he go? I could have sworn he went this way. Let's keep looking. Hey, look! Isn't that Badawi? It sure looks like him, but he's dressed completely different now. What is he up to?
Didn't I tell you before? I'm not looking for more workers. Plus, aren't you a bit old for physical labor? If something happens to you, I won't be able to pay for it.
Oh, you won't have to worry about that. I grew up as an Eremite mercenary and worked in the desert my entire life. My body's still in great shape. I don't have many talents, but I still have my muscle. If you need someone to unload goods or drive away some beasts,
I see. So that's how it's going to allocate
used
more
to be
budget.
An Eremite mercenary?
I know there are a lot of bad apples in our ranks, but most are just trying to make a living. We're not that greedy by nature, and we'll do our best when given a job.
Let me think. I'm sorry, but I still can't take you in. I don't have any open positions right now, and don't have the Mora for anything more. How about this? Why don't you try your luck somewhere else?
Okay.
He used to be a member of the Eremites? Huh. From the way he was dressed, I would have thought he was a merchant from the rainforest. Let's ask him about it.
Uh-oh. A Morgus. He has been caught morphing.
Show them.
I forget the interact
We
lens.
meet again.
Huh? Why are you guys here?
That's what we wanted to ask you. Who are you? Why did you dress up like a merchant to talk to me about our project? There's no need for us to continue this project if you still want to keep hiding things from us. I don't work with individuals I can't trust.
Believe me, I didn't have any bad intentions. It's just... All right, there's no point hiding anything anymore. The building I'm trying to commission you for is not really a personal residence for me, but rather a library for children living in the desert.
A library? Funded entirely by yourself? Shouldn't this be the responsibility of the academia? I've heard that the academia will be looking to prioritize the desert with the allocation of educational resources and materials. It sent over a large shipment of regular goods just last month.
You're right, and I was aware of these happenings as well. I just figured what I want to do is a separate effort from what's already being done by the academia. The desert is too vast. Even if the academia spends a lot of effort trying to disseminate knowledge in those parts, it might still take decades, if not centuries, to reduce the educational gap that already exists between the two regions. And what's more, I don't know if the academia would ever reverse its stance in the future. All I know is that as a desert dweller, we should not wait passively for good things to happen to us. If we only did that, we'd never be able to stand up and hold our heads high. I don't have much longer left on this world, so I just want to use whatever time I have to contribute something to my homeland. I didn't want you to know that I came from the desert. I've lived in the desert my entire life, and there wasn't anyone here that I could trust. I figured I needed as much safety as I could get.
To the point that you even disguised your identity? That's certainly taking playing it safe to the next level. Hold on. Don't tell me you've also been scammed before.
When I first came to Sumeru City, I brought a lot of Mora, hoping to find an architect that I could work with. Someone agreed to take on the project, and even took a sum of Mora from me, but then disappeared without a trace. After that, I heard that there are a lot of untrustworthy people in this business. Some would run as soon as they've been paid, while others would deliberately use expensive materials and take a cut of the construction funding. I spent a while collecting information in the city, and eventually learned that you're the most famous architect in all of Sumeru. I figured that you wouldn't need to make Mora by scamming people, so I decided to reach out to you. By the way, how did you know I was scammed? I don't think I've ever mentioned that to anybody.
Just a hunch. A while ago, I accepted an offer to work on a project in the desert, and was also scammed out of a large sum of Mora. I ran into someone who was living in a pretty run-down house. I noticed a load-bearing wall on the verge of collapse, and suggested that I build a new house for him. He said that he had no way to pay for it, so I loaned him some of my own Mora, and told him to get some stone and timber from the local vendors. Soon after that, I found out that he had gone gambling with all the money, and lost everything, down to the last coin. And after that, he even borrowed Mora from me twice more, using a different excuse each time. I didn't even suspect him of any wrongdoing until he hired a group of mercenaries and tried to ambush me in his own house. According to him, I looked like an easy target because I was an academia scholar who didn't have any family or friends in the desert. What kind of person would just look at someone else and think, this guy looks like an easy target?
Those kinds of things do happen every once in a while, yes. Folks like him are the exact reason why us desert dwellers' reputation have gone down the drain. I must apologize to you on their behalf.
It's all right. You were also scammed by someone from Kasharwar after all. I should apologize to you on their behalf. Ultimately, neither of our experiences had anything to do with the desert or the rainforest. People who are new to an area are always easy targets for criminals. Yeah, you'll find both good and bad people everywhere. I can't understand the logic of those who like to take advantage of others, but I have to accept their existence as a fact of life. Anyway, I digress. Let's return to the topic at hand. Did you keep rejecting my designs because you thought I was deliberately using expensive materials to take a cut as a middleman?
That's what I was afraid of initially, yes. I eventually understood that you weren't out to cheat me. But unfortunately, I still don't have nearly enough Mora to pay for the design you proposed. I've done the math and know that we should be able to make it if we cut some corners. However, after our conversations, I can see that you're passionate about your design, and I'm quite fond of the proposal as well. So, I decided to try and see if I can afford your proposal as is. I've been looking for work every day, and in another month, I should be able to cobble together enough Mora to meet the budget.
By cobble together, you mean you're going to spend your entire life savings on this project? But then, what will you do if something unexpected comes up, and you find yourself stuck with no emergency fund?
To be honest, I haven't really thought about that. I mean, when you've lived to be my age and something happens, you can't really call it unexpected anymore. All I want is to build this library before I leave this world, so that the children of the future would have some books to read, and the desert dwellers would be able to learn their letters and pick up some practical knowledge. A while ago, I heard that the Academia had decided to recruit a number of exceptional children from the desert. Of course, this is welcomed news. But as someone who spent their entire life in the desert, I still have a few concerns. I know the desert life and can predict what the problems will be. Many children from the desert have had neither the interest nor the proper environment to learn. So even if the Academia would take them in, once they enter the halls, they might find themselves surrounded by other children who look and
so
act
like
very
society.
differently from them. And as a
Joker.
result, they might become socially isolated.
Yes, I can imagine that. My father passed away at an early age. Even though I had a good number of friends during my years at the Academia, for some time I still sensed many critical looks in my direction. I'm sure a child coming all the way from the desert will have an even harder time. But let's bring this back to the building itself. I think you said that you want this building to be quiet and warm, with its doors serving as a solid barrier to block out the sound and fury outside, and allow one to focus on the book in their hands. Building it according to the current plan will be quite costly. Even if I don't charge you any commission fees, I don't think we'd be able to keep it under your budget. Any ideas on what we can do? Sponsor the project? You mean convince wealthy merchants to join our cause and pool their money together to build the library? That does make sense. The library is a big project, and it's going to be hard to fund it with just a single person's mora. What do you think? If we can find others to sponsor the project, we could potentially increase the size of the building 2- or 3-fold.
It's all fine with me, but where do you think we'll be able to find these sponsors?
Well, you're right. If I really think about it, I'm not too familiar with many big
we can ask
merchants.
the rat.
Her? Hard pass. With her shrewd and greedy personality, she would never put Mora into something like this. Now there's an idea. She probably won't say no if all she'll need to do is to make some introductions instead of spending Mora. Let's go and pay her a visit.
Right now. Right here.
Okay, so my F key is the sprint button in FPS is. Ooh.
Oh, now here are some unexpected guests. What brings you to the Palace of Alcazar's Ray? When I saw Kaveh, I almost thought it must be that time of month again. Sadly for me, I must wait a few more days before I can collect my shiny Mora.
Hey, can't you think of something else for a change? You are literally living in an objet d'art, and yet your mind is still fixated on nothing but Mora? What is the point of wealth, anyway? Is your happiness entirely dependent on your hoard of cold, emotionless Mora?
That's exactly right. Mora is extremely valuable, you see. If you don't keep your mind on it, your Mora may just find its way to somebody else's pockets. If you ask me, this place is still way too empty. Just give me some time and I'll fill it to the brim with lots and lots of Mora.
You're hopeless.
Oh, so you have an actual reason to visit me? All right, let's hear it. Merchants? Why? Is there some kind of business opportunity? Oh, I see. So you're just looking for someone to help you fit the bill.
I knew you wouldn't be interested in something like this. Still, you wouldn't refuse just making some introductions for us, would you?
Sure, I can connect you with some folks. but with every service comes a fee, you know.
A fee? You mean just for introductions?
Of course! Making introductions means using my connections and putting my reputation on the line. Why wouldn't I charge a fee for something so important? And since we've known each other for so long, though, I'll give you a huge returning customer discount.
Bro, that is still so massive.
How about 500,000 mora?
500,000? I guess that's okay. But why are you charging a fee before we've even secured any funding? That just doesn't seem right. Besides, by helping us out, you'd be doing a great service to the public. Can't you take your mind off your mora even for just 1 second and focus on something far more important?
Very well. Since you're so passionate about this project, I'll help you out and waive the introduction fees. 3 of my business partners came by earlier today to discuss some things with me, and they still haven't left yet. I'll arrange a meeting for you, and just so we're clear, it'll be up to you to present your project and discuss any deals.
Thank you so much.
You can wait here. I'll bring them over to you.
Dang. We're slowly sliding into Kaveh. One moment. I noticed mats around here. One moment. There's like some under here as well, but I'm kind of too lazy to go in the water, so... Some right there as well. Oh wait, I gotta change the gliders and stuff.
Dory gave us a brief introduction about the two of you. You are Kaveh, the renowned architect, and you are the traveler. Practically all of Teyvat has heard of you by now. To be frank, I don't feel like there's an obvious business opportunity here, but since Dory took the time to introduce you, we can spend some time to have a conversation. So, let's hear your idea.
All right, here's the situation. I've been commissioned to build a library in the desert, with the intended goal of allowing the desert dwellers to have more access to reading materials.
So it's a public welfare project.
Oh no, the rich people didn't like that. The rich people said
Then
no.
the commission fees will likely be very low. You should be careful.
I'm not too concerned about how much I'll get for the commission fees, actually. I'm fine with doing it for free. I just want to get this project rolling as soon as possible. We're just a little short on funding.
So what? You can't possibly expect that we just cover the shortfall for you.
He just
Besides,
laughed.
what does a library in the desert have to do with us? If you want to build it yourself with your own mora. Seems simple enough to me.
Alright, rich people.
Hey, there's no need to be so harsh. They are Dory's associates after all. Here, can you tell us a bit more about what we can gain from sponsoring this project? So we'd mostly be doing
Paid and
for
exposure and
reputation
clout.
Exposure? There's some value to that. It
That's
could
right.
make doing business in the desert a bit easier.
Well, just speaking for myself, I've got nothing in the desert.
I also have a concern. It feels like there's not much to profit from in the short term. But in the long term, the reputation gain also doesn't sound like it'd offset the cost of the sponsorship.
Then how about this? What if, instead of building a single library, we commit to an entire complex of buildings dedicated to culture and education?
Wouldn't that just cost more?
Yes, but in that case... Mr. Kaveh, please tell us what you have in mind.
Time to
Just give
riz
an
him.
example. If we were to build a library and a school near Aru village, then the desert dwellers would gradually begin to migrate towards the area. A whole suite of buildings will be able to host more traffic, and thus drive the economic development of the entire area. In turn, that would lead to direct business opportunities. I've been to the desert several times. Although there are still many lingering tensions between the two regions, the amount of interaction has been steadily increasing, and in the long term, the desert will only become more and more important to Sumeru.
You do have a point.
Education in the desert is indeed an industry that has not been tapped into. If we can be the first to place stakes in the area.
And you just believe anything he tells you?
Even the greenest amateurs know that urban planning will affect population flow. If you don't believe me, you can ask anyone on the street to confirm it to you.
You...
You don't seem to think about your questions very thoroughly before speaking. Please only ask questions that are relevant to the discussion.
Hey, why are you starting to sound like I'll hate them?
Wait, something just occurred to me. If
RP as I
we're going to build
hate
a library
them.
in the desert,
Channel.
Aru Village would obviously be the best place for it. But it seems we're not the only ones with our eyes on the village. I heard a rumor a while back saying a lot of land and buildings in Aru Village have already been secretly purchased by a big-name merchant.
What?
What?
In other words, if we try to join the fray now, there won't be much left for us. If we want to build a suite of buildings focused on education and culture, Aru Village is the prime location. If we want to build it anywhere else, we'll have to deal with a far larger list of problems. It's not impossible, I suppose, but...
Then there's no hurry. We can wait for Aru Village to develop more first and get into the market for expansion to other areas.
But if you were to do that...
Is there nothing else to discuss? Great timing! I pretty much heard all I want to hear. If there are no other urgent matters, I'll be on my way.
I'll be off as well. If you have any new ideas, please feel free to reach out.
It seems like the others are not interested in funding this, so no point in me doing this on my own.
Dang.
Let's revisit this
Bro.
another time.
Hey, guys, wait! Well, what can I say? I guess it went somewhat as expected. They are Dory's friends, after all. As soon as they heard that there's not much more in this for them, they lost all interest. Yeah, it's just another day doing business with people. But I can never get used to that. Those people never think of anyone other than themselves. Looks like we'll have to figure out some other way to get the funding. Let's go.
How did the meeting go? I want to talk about
Oh, I thought it was the ending. Failure, no money.
Oh, where did all that passion go from earlier, I take it you weren't able to find a sponsor for your project?
Please don't tell me that you're here to mock us.
What kind of person do you take me for? Would the kind and generous Lord Sakuma Bay really do such a thing? I will say, though, I more or less expected this outcome even before I introduced them to you. You can try to talk up the project all you want, but the facts will remain the same. This project is high investment with slow returns. No sane person would put their money into this.
But this isn't just a business project, right? Also, if you already knew no one would want to partner with us, why did you still try to charge me 500,000 mora? You scammer!
True!
Before you start talking like that, Kaveh.
I'll pay back every last coin that I still owe you, but that's a completely different matter.
Alright, since you're so devastated about this, I'll set you up for dinner with another big-name merchant. In fact, I'll be inviting the most famous merchant in all of Sumeru, so I'll be counting on your performance.
What? Really? I would like to sincerely apologize for my attitude just now. So, where would we be meeting this merchant?
Follow me. Oh, I suppose both of you can come.
It's just Dory. I can't think of any other merchant that's not like an NPC.
This is the place.
You said you're going to introduce us to the most famous merchant in Sumeru. Well, where are they?
Isn't it just Dory?
You still don't get it, huh? The most famous merchant in Sumeru.
Huh? So you meant yourself all along? Then why did you bring us here?
Well, I've given it some thought, and the complex of education and culture buildings that you mentioned does hold some promise. It'll be a pretty big Mora sink, and I'll have to fund it all on my own, but that's not really a problem for me.
Seriously? Where's this generosity coming from so suddenly? Are you trying to scam me again?
The reasons are not important. What's important is that I'm willing to help you. However, you know just as well as me that once this project actually breaks ground, it'll start sucking Mora from my pockets like crazy. So, to cut costs...
I get it. I won't charge any commission fees, and I'll take responsibility for the entire project.
Splendid! Then let's sign the contract right away.
This way, the children of the desert will have some books to read. Their lives should improve a bit after this. Of course, there are a few things better than using my knowledge to help other people change their fates. I must thank you as well, Dory. I used to say you only cared about Mora, which might have been some prejudice on my part. Sorry for that. I will also try to pay back my debts as soon as possible. Now, let's have a
Wait,
quick
I don't understand how he's in debt when he
Where would
built
you
this
want
whole
the
area we're
library to
standing
be
in
built?
right now.
That will be the most important building.
Alright.
There's no rush. I'll provide you with a copy of the deed when we get back. You can just use the address on the document to find the lot.
Huh? The deed? So hold on a sec. The person who has been buying up everything around Aru Village was you all along?
Oh my, did I not tell you about that? Yep, yours truly has been buying up all the land. I must thank you for bringing your ideas to me. Before our conversation, I had no idea what to build on all those lots. So, from my perspective, this has been a great turn of events. I didn't put much in and easily got a lot in return.
But what about my commission fees?
Huh? Didn't you waive those yourself? I was just gonna say that to cut costs. We mustn't procrastinate and should start construction as soon as possible. But before I could finish my sentence, you volunteered to waive your commission fees and even promised to take responsibility for the whole project from start to finish. I am so touched, really.
It's obvious that you used every trick in the book to deceive me. You deliberately paused for a long time while talking about the project and kept glancing at me with that menacing look in your eyes.
Huh? You really think so? Well, the contract's already been signed, so there's no point in dwelling on the details. You know what? I'll pay for tonight's dinner.
Fine. I'll drop the argument on the commission fees. But since you said you're paying for dinner, I'm going to order the best dishes and booze this place has to offer, and lots of it. Tonight, we're feasting until I've recouped my full commission fees.
I wonder if I'll ever be able to create something so incredible.
Okay, that's the ending. Of course, Dory just buys everything. Look at the rat. Who's the merchant just buying everything? That's freaking crazy. Oh my god, you can get like another ending here. Oh wait, you can choose to not go with the merchant option. Alright. Wait a second. We can fly down. One moment. Let me adjust this real quick. That sort of matches. Yeah, you go with that one. This is... matches, sort of? Question mark? Yeah, never mind, this just freaking works with like everything. Kinda. I don't think we have a glide that matches Yay though. Sure, I don't know. There's nothing we have.
We meet again.
Huh?
So they just choose a top path this time.
There's no need.
Believe me.
A library? I've heard that the...
You're right. The desert is too... And what's... All I know is I don't have much longer left on this world. So I didn't want you to know that I came from the desert.
It's the same
I've
thing.
lived it to the point that you... When I first... Someone agreed to... After that, I spent a while... By the way...
I ran into someone. He said that he had... And after that, according to him...
Those kinds of things...
Ultimately, neither of our experience... Yeah, Anyway,
That's what I was... I've done the math, so... To be honest, all I want is to build this life. A while ago, I know that... So even if the...
Yeah, my father, Pat, I'm sure a child, but let's bring the... Building it according to... A slightly different style.
Oh, he likes that.
Give me a minute.
He likes style.
Most architects would probably prioritize cutting costs and removing extra features in this situation. Indeed, converting the building into a simple bungalow would solve most of our problems. However, I do not think this would be the best solution. While it's true that the aesthetic value of a building is often viewed as an afterthought, neglecting it has some long-term negative consequences. It is especially undesirable in this situation, as the library will serve a high number of children, many of whom would have never been exposed to structures that may be considered elegant or beautiful. To completely give up on the more aesthetic design would mean stripping the children of an opportunity to appreciate the beauty of architecture. I share Badawi's sentiments in wanting to preserve a more complex design. However, if we can reduce the ornate aspects of the design while maintaining its fundamental elegance, which is to say we won't touch the arches and stone pillars, but make changes elsewhere. This is definitely a first. To make up for the loss of regular details, we would need to put a lot of extra effort into the layout, lines, and color.
I see. Would that really be okay?
It just increases the difficulty of the design. You should feel lucky that out of all the architects in the city, you chose to approach me. Most of the others would have given up on this project by now. As for inspiration, I think I might have something in mind, but I'd need to visit the site to make sure. Where do you want this place to be built? Tell me the exact location.
Aru Village. Although it wasn't my childhood home...
Ah, how a coincidence it's the same location.
Site for such a building.
Okay, then we can pay a visit to Aru Village.
Is there something I can do for you? I've already caused you a lot of trouble before, and now you're revising the design again because of me. Which draft are we even on now? It's making me feel terribly guilty.
Let me think. You said you used to be an Eremite mercenary, right? In that case, you could help us clear out some monsters that are blocking the way to Aru Village. We want to keep the roads clear, and reduce the loss of materials during transport to a minimum. If everything goes well, that'll help us save some Mora.
All right, just leave it to me. If there's anything I'm good at, it's clearing out monsters.
What are you waiting for, then? Let's pack up and get ready to go.
Wait, for real? ain't no way. He said, I'm good at killing these monsters. He said, I'm pumping still at freaking 60. That's weird. That was a scarab there.
Most materials going from Caravan Rebat to Aru Village would pass through here. There are a lot of monsters out here today. If you find it hard to keep up, just let us know.
Oh, don't worry about me. This is nothing. I'll be careful, though, and you should do the same.
I've seen no monsters so far. Oh, there it is.
Keep moving! Truth hurts!
Stand with me!
Come at me!
It's just a shame. His character, like, his kit revolves around, like, cores, but I have a single water unit here, so...
I got a situation.
Right now. This way!
Fracture! Sight clear. Confess! Yeah. Bring it on!
This is very unlucky that I'm not critting. This is very unlucky.
Come at me!
I'm fine. I've spent my entire life fighting these kinds of monsters in the desert, after all. They won't get the best of me. But it's one thing to fight against monsters, and another to fight against an old injury. It's something I picked up when I was young. There were many fights between mercenary brigades back then, and one day someone stabbed me in the back. I don't think much of it back then, but with age, it's caught up to me. Few mercenaries get to enjoy their later years. Failing health tends to take the joy out of reputation and wealth, and many mercenaries never even made much of the latter to begin with.
Is there someone you know who can help to look after you?
Unfortunately, no. My wife passed away at an early age, and I don't have any children. Sometimes I'd close my eyes and realize most of my life story has already been written. I have many regrets about my past, but at the same time, I also know that there were never many options for me in the first place. I joined the Eremites when I was young, and won many battles with them. My survival was more a matter of luck than actual ability. If at all possible, I want future children of the desert to have some more options in life. I don't want them to turn out like me. My apologies. The older we get, the more we tend to ramble. Seems like we've already cleared out most of the monsters. Let's hurry over to Aru Village.
I think it's really admirable of him to spend his whole life savings on people he's never met. Maybe he's doing this out of natural kindness, a kindness that hasn't been eroded away by the struggles of his life. Perhaps. To clarify, though, I don't think I'm quite the same. Some people call me an idealist. I do have some sentiments of that general persuasion, such as wanting everyone to be able to lead a happy life. But my situation is more complex than that. In the beginning, what drove me to harbor those thoughts was less idealism and more a desire to make up for a sense of guilt. When I was young, I impulsively encouraged my father to take part in the first Inter-Darshan Championship hosted by the Academia. He set off confidently hoping to win something for me, but failed to clinch the title. What's more, he fell into depression after the competition and requested to join an investigative research project in the desert. I never saw him again. Word has it that he got caught.
Oh
in
yeah,
quicksand.
his dad touched the crown
Even
thingy
if
and
other
got like
factors may have
corrupted.
contributed to his death, the fundamental cause still circles back to me. I started doing many things in life because I wanted to make amends. Even in cases where I couldn't do something for a specific person, I still did whatever I could. I think I just wanted to make myself feel a little better. At this point, even I don't know. I've tried self-reflection, but it didn't help. I can't seem to walk away from many things that I see or hear about, even if they don't directly concern me. And I can't quite pinpoint the source of it. Maybe it's just like what those Vahumana scholars often say. It's hard for people to truly understand themselves. I could be doing things out of endless guilt, or I could be doing them out of a strong sense of empathy. It could even just be a matter of conceit. The potential motivations could number in the dozens, but the actions they result in are the same. Anyway, I suppose I don't really mind being called an idealist. They also used that term to describe my father. It seemed to carry fewer connotations back when he was around. I've known Al-Haytham for many years now, and discussed my ideology with him for nearly as long. Maybe argued is a better word for it. He told me a long time ago that no matter how strong of a swimmer you may be, you'll still get dragged under by the others who are drowning once you run out of stamina. He believes this is the fate that awaits all idealists. I still believe I should live by my ideals, and I've given him countless reasons why I think it's a good idea to do so. Perhaps my ideals are flawed, but are there really any perfect things in this world? Unfortunately, he remains unconvinced. His personality is the exact opposite of my own. If someone happens to drown next to him, he'll most likely stand on the shore and mumble something along the lines of respecting other people's fates. But as you can see, I'm not the only idealist in the world.
I mean, he would say that.
Seasons, there are also different people. There are many others who will continue to care about the fates of those who are not directly related to them. And when I finally run out of stamina, someone will also reach out and bring me back to shore. Someone will help me, right? Yes, I've already been helped like that before.
Should I have a life preserver at the ready?
Oh, please. It's not like we're actually talking about swimming. Also, just so you know, I actually took a swimming elective back in the day. Don't underestimate my skills.
Elective?
Either way, I'm feeling much better than when you first found me at the tavern. I can feel inspiration already welling up inside of me. Maybe this will be just the opportunity I needed to create a whole new style. All right, let's head to
Well,
our
heart didn't
village.
go up. It's at the same when we started. 3. Where's the freaking entrance? This way? Why don't I just warp there? You know what? It's literally right next to the warp point.
Now that we're here, it's my partner's time to shine. Marak!
Oh, what's this?
My toolbox. I built it using an ancient mechanical core. It's not too smart, but it's super useful and can help me with a variety of tasks. I'll take Marak and find a suitable location for the building. Once that is done, I'll get to work on a few designs.
Traveler?
Ah, you know each other?
Hello. I suppose you must be Kaveh.
Oh, this is the person we fucking
I've
gaslit.
heard of you before. My name is Sataria, and I'm currently the person in charge of promoting educational assistance programs here in the desert.
It's the person we gaslit with guilting her guilting her that she should help the desert out, or when she's like the right hand of the sage.
Educational assistance programs. Then you must be familiar with the local conditions here.
I can't say I'm too familiar just yet, but if you have any questions, I'll try my best to answer them.
I've been commissioned by Mr. Badawi to build a library in the desert. We've settled on the general design direction, but we are trying to finalize some details based on the conditions around the intended location.
A library? Do you intend to open it to the public for free?
That's right. I want to make sure the children will have books to read.
That's fantastic! I'm sure the children will be thrilled. Right now, we don't have access to many paper books or a quiet place to read. Truth be told, this very thing has been keeping me up at night.
Let me get straight to my questions then. Can you estimate the number of children around here who'd be interested in reading? Besides the usual noise of village pedestrians, are there any other sources of noise in the village? Oh, and have any landslides occurred here recently? And also, where are the spots around the village that have been most affected by wind and erosion?
Jesus, he's just like freaking vibe-ending stuff.
All right, that should be everything. Badawi, let's go over the budget again. We'll keep the building structure the same, but make the place a little bigger, so it'll be able to hold more people and get better natural light. The parts of the project that cost the most will be the insulation and ventilation materials. I'm sure you understand, no one likes to read in a place that's hot and stuffy. I want to make significant changes to the arrangement of the bookshelves, tables, and chairs. I'll go over the specifics of that shortly. I have 2 plans in mind. Both are pretty minimalist in style, but will provide a very different ambiance from the world outside. Our final cost should be around 70% of the last figure I quoted. The whole thing should take around half a year to complete. Marak has produced a sketch for all of you to see. If everyone's okay with it, then we'll proceed with that as the formal plan. The inspiration just came to me naturally. All I did was put thoughts to paper. I must give you credit, though. If it weren't for your advice and suggestions, I probably wouldn't have landed on this new style so quickly. According to the traditions of my profession, I should probably name this style after you. Let's call it the Traveler style. In the meantime, let's look forward to the day when this building is completed and can finally open its doors.
Oh, it's done? Oh, we're done. He said, according to my calculations, lifts up glasses. You underestimate my power. With this suitcase. Oh god. So this is where I choose to ignore the project and we just doom the whole population. We doomed the kids. No books for you.
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision ever. Oh, actually, while we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? So you solve.
Options?
Stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Wine in a
I know you're already keeping that guy. Another glass.
You've got it.
It really is, but perhaps I would spend a lot of. I suppose that all of this makes.
Here's your drink.
Boss.
The meaning of. Anyway, I don't.
What do you think?
I honestly have no idea. Huh.
Yes, art shouldn't be self-indulgent entertainment saved for the elite. Let's say that I built a house for someone. If they don't like how it looks, then no matter how brilliant it may appear to me, they won't be happy with it. The problem is that it can be very difficult to get validated by others. I could compromise my personal standards to accommodate my clients, but often that just means creating a final product that I would struggle to look at. Sounds great to me. I don't even want to think about this project anymore. But what should we do? It's probably not a good idea to just drink until I pass out here.
How about look into another career?
Huh? Where did that come from?
Boy, this man got like 4-year degrees in that. Let me go for another one.
I mean, it's not like it's some kind of secret. You probably already know some bits and pieces of my past. My mother is also an architect. I've always adored her drawings, and when I was young, I used to sit next to her and watch her bring all kinds of buildings to life on paper. You could say my interest in architecture just naturally grew with time. Perhaps. In fact, I have also seen my mother argue with her clients, but she would always quickly find the motivation to return to her work. Unfortunately, I've barely had any contact with her since she remarried and moved abroad. Even if I wanted to ask her about her ability to stay positive after an argument, it would seem rude to barge into her life again over something as trivial as that. I did remember something else, though. When my mother left, she only carried some small personal luggage with her. She left most of the belongings in the house to me. At the time, she even told me that it would be great if I could learn a few lessons from her life experiences, so my life and career could go a little more smoothly. I hadn't quite come to grips with my emotions, and didn't really have it in me to go through any sentimental items. So I just packed anything with memories away in a box and haven't reopened it since.
Oh no, it's time for some mental health therapy.
Maybe I have finally developed the maturity I need to face those memories without losing my mind. Yeah, I should dig it out and take a look. Sorry, I've had too much to drink and wasn't thinking clearly. You're right. I should do these kinds of things with the support of a friend. Speaking of that, I can call you a friend now, right? Either way, thanks for reminding me that I can invite you to come along. Had I just gone back by myself, it would have looked like I'm deliberately trying to keep things from you. Thinking too hard about the words is giving me a headache, so I'll just give it to you straight. Thanks to your advice, I have decided to put my current projects on pause for now, and spend some time trying to rekindle the passion for my craft. If you want to stick around and see how this will turn out, you'll be sure to encounter some bits and pieces of my past. Do you think you'd find that too boring? All right, then let's head back together. I mean, you already know where I live. Who knew that the day would come when I too would have some friends over? Let me see. I should have tidied up the place before I left the house this morning. Hatham shouldn't be home now either. He's usually in the records room at this time of the day. Anyway, there's no more time for drinks. I'll go take care of the bill.
Well, I hate them be there. The boys are back at it again. But I hate them's a 5-star character compared to this 4-star character. Also, my Hatham theme is bussin'. That was weird. I attached to the door like some kind of gecko.
Hatham isn't in, so feel free to sit wherever. I'll bring out the box. Oh, nothing. I just didn't realize how much time had passed. The box is pretty dusty, which means it's already been a while since I've moved into this place, and many years since my mother moved to Fontaine. I'm happy for her. I hope she'll be able to find happiness there. She raised me all by herself after my father passed away. It definitely wasn't easy for her. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see what I packed into this box. What are all these things? Oh, I remember now. This is a drawing I made in Port Ormos. Obviously, I wouldn't call it anything special now, but I was less than 5 years old when I made this drawing. That's more than 20 years ago. You could say it's pretty good for a child of that age. Now that I've said that out loud, I suppose I do have some level of artistic talent, right? Criticism and self-doubt have always been a part of the artistic process. Without criticism, there can be no improvement. It's normal for me to question my abilities from time to time. I admit that I may have spent a little too long questioning myself this time around, but as you know, the heart tends to dwell on whatever it pleases. Anyway, never mind. The more I talk about it, the less confident I feel. Let's see what else we have in the box. Ah, my building blocks! It's been years since I've last seen these. When I was a kid, I used to stack them super high, and could even stabilize the tower to keep it from tumbling over. Oh, and this blueprint. I made it by copying my mother's sketch, and the aspect ratio was horrendous. It's still technically the first blueprint I made myself, though. I was super proud of myself when I finished it, and put it in the same pile as my mother's sketches, hoping she'd notice and compliment me for my good work. Unfortunately, my mother didn't realize that I had put it there. When she had a meeting with a client the next day, she handed my blueprint to him by mistake. The client was completely confused by this new blueprint, but apparently he felt too tongue-tied to question such a famous architect. It was only a few days later that he finally gathered up the courage to pay my mother a visit. He asked, "The door in this blueprint is even taller than the roof. Is this supposed to be part of the design?" My mother took me with her to personally apologize to the client several times. She didn't scold me about it in private, though. Instead, she went over all the steps required to draw a good blueprint, and was very patient throughout the whole process. I still remember it like it was yesterday. Let's see, is there anything else left in this box? What was this again? Ah, this is my mother's notebook. She used to write and sketch in it all the time. When I was a child, I used to be super fascinated by this notebook, and always pestered my mother to let me read it. After asking her a few times, she told me that I could read it as long as I could guess the password. Wonder why she didn't take this notebook with her. Did she leave it to me on purpose? If only I could. I never managed to guess the password. Hey, it's not a matter of time, it's a matter of inspiration. That's what we need to guess the password. Who knows? Maybe this time something will click in my head, and the answer will just present itself. Let me think.
I mean...
What could it be? I could tell what you were thinking. Don't worry, I tried all the easy guesses a long time ago.
Dang.
I've tried my name, my father's name, my mother's name, my grandparents' names on both sides, and all of our birthdays. I've tried every name and number remotely related to my family. I've even tried stuff like love you Kaveh, take care, and yours truly. I've tried every cheesy phrase and well-wish in the book, but this lock has refused to budge. I wouldn't try that route again. I have a hunch that it won't be that simple. Also, if she really did use something like that, she'd never hear the end of it from the folks over at Auratus if they ever found out.
Yeah, maybe we should put it aside for now. Maybe we could try asking her some of her old acquaintances. That feels kind of weird. I feel like this is the other end. This is the middle ending, though.
So we could find someone who was close to my mother and see if they might know anything? I see what you're saying, but who should we talk to for that? My mother was never really the one to be social. My father was the one with more friends, but all those connections were severed when he died. Let me think. Is there still someone at the academia who would know my mother? Ah, actually, there is someone. Professor Zaha Hadi. You've never really heard of her? She's a famous Gasharwar scholar.
Dang, he really liked that. He really likes I'm dumb.
My mother studied under her as a student 20 years ago.
Who was that?
Professor Zaha Hadi published many works during her career, so I was able to learn a lot by studying her essays. If there's anyone who still remembers my mom, it'd be her. She's older now and is no longer teaching at the academia. But if I remember correctly, she spends most of her time around the Bimarstan area. Let's go take a look. We might run into her if we're lucky.
Is that... That is the medical area he was talking about, right? It's not like above in the tree somewhere. Because this is the medical area.
What am I supposed to do now? Forget it. I'll just head back.
Tainari, what are you doing here?
Oh, it's you. Good to finally see you again. I came into the city to buy some experiment reagents, hoping to bring them back with me to Gandharvaville. But as soon as I got here, I noticed someone banging on Cyrus's door. You've all heard of Cyrus, right? He's an ex-sage and Cyno's
There's two
adopted father.
Cyruses?
I was thinking about going over to ask what's happening. That granny over there may appear old and frail, but her vocal cords certainly sound loud and healthy as ever.
Granny?
Yeah, she's just over there. You can go check out the situation yourselves in a moment. Kaveh.
Well, I guess we'll just pick this up on another time. I was told we were supposed to go at 6:20, and it's not even freaking 6:20, it's like 5:50, so oof. So let me,
Drinking in broad daylight. Really? You want to pass out by the road and get run over by a sumpter beast like some mindless fungus, huh?
We're going to have to
Hey, you
speedrun
traveler?
this. So we can make
You
a
try
good
to
stopping
stop
point.
him? You look like a wreck.
We'll just do this again some other time. We'll just skip through all this.
All right, I'll be heading back.
A granny who...
Yeah, we'll just resume this another time. I'll just replay this segment later on, but damn. Thought I had like more time than that, but I guess not. This is why I fucking don't go outside, because people will say, hey, we're going at this time. I'm like, oh, okay. And it's just freaking like an hour ahead. I'm like, why? Why would you mention this time and we go so early? It pisses me off. So, oh well, whatever. Well, yeah, we just continue this. I would say like tomorrow, but we're doing Punching Green Raven tomorrow. And maybe on Saturday we'll continue this, where we have like a little bit of time. But anyway, I'll see everyone tomorrow then, I guess.